Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English in Minutes. I'm Natasha, and I'm so glad to have you here with me again. If you're someone who wants to speak English fluently, but doesn't know how to include it in your daily life, then this video is just for you. We're going to explore how to practice English in your everyday routine, in the simplest and most natural ways possible. You don't need a language partner or a fancy class. You can use the time you already have, the moments that are part of your daily life, to make English a habit. By the end of this video, you will have practical ideas and speaking exercises that you can start using today. So, let's begin your journey to fluent English using the power of daily life practice. Imagine you wake up in the morning, and instead of checking your phone in silence or thinking in your native language, you begin your day by thinking in English. You don't need to speak out loud immediately. Just look around and name the things in your room. Say in your mind, "This is my bed. I'm getting out of bed. I'm going to brush my teeth. I feel a little sleepy." These small sentences are simple, but they help you train your brain to think in English. As you go to the bathroom, look into the mirror and say a few sentences about how you feel or what you plan to do that day. For example, I feel tired but excited. Today, I will try to speak English more. I will make coffee and get ready for work. Even if you're making grammar mistakes, don't worry. The goal here is to build the habit of thinking and speaking in English. When you're preparing breakfast, continue this habit. Speak aloud if you can. Say, "I am making tea. I am putting 2 spoons of sugar. The water is boiling. I am pouring the tea into the cup." These actions give you a real-life context for learning vocabulary. If you don't know a word, pause and look it up. Then say the sentence again using the correct word. This way, your brain connects the new vocabulary with a real experience, and you're more likely to remember it. Now, let's move into a practice exercise. Let's go through a simple daily routine together, and I want you to repeat after me or say it with me in your mind. Ready? I wake up at 7 o'clock. I get out of bed. I open the window. I stretch my arms. I go to the bathroom. I wash my face. I brush my teeth. I feel fresh now. I go to the kitchen. I boil water for tea. I toast bread. I prepare breakfast. I sit down and eat slowly. I check my phone. I think about my day. I get ready for work. I put on my clothes. I wear my shoes. I check the time. I leave the house. These simple lines are a great way to describe your morning in English. Repeat this kind of practice every day, changing the routine depending on your real life. The more personal it is, the more powerful it becomes. Throughout your day, whenever you're walking somewhere or sitting quietly, use that time to describe things around you in English. If you're walking to the bus stop, you could think or say, "There is a tree. The weather is sunny. A man is walking with a dog. The bus is coming." These tiny observations build your vocabulary and improve your sentence formation. Even 1 or 2 lines during these quiet moments make a big difference over time. Let's do another practice together. Try to repeat or visualize these sentences. I am walking to the store. I see a woman with a child. The child is smiling. The road is busy. Cars are moving fast. I wait for the signal. I cross the road. I enter the store. I pick up some fruits. I look at the prices. I pay the bill. I carry the bag. I walk home slowly. These are natural sentences you can use anytime during your real life. As the day moves on, try to find small windows of time where you can interact with English. One powerful method is talking to yourself. Yes, it might feel strange at first, but it's incredibly effective. For example, when you're cooking, you can narrate what you're doing. I'm cutting the vegetables. I am boiling the rice. I need some salt. I will add some spices. If you do this daily, your brain starts associating these words with actions. This is how children learn languages, through association and repetition. You are doing the same, and that's the most natural way to build fluency. Another great habit is keeping a daily journal in English. Even if you write just a few sentences each day, it builds both your writing and thinking skills. In the evening, take 5 minutes and write about your day in simple English. You don't need complex grammar or big words. Start with what you did, how you felt, what you learned. For example, today was a busy day. I went to work. I had lunch with my friend. We talked about movies. I felt happy. I want to improve my speaking. I will practice more tomorrow. When you write like this every day, you'll start seeing improvement in how you organize your thoughts in English. Let's do a practice exercise based on journal writing. Imagine it is the end of your day. Listen and repeat these sentences, or imagine them in your mind. I woke up early today. I felt tired but got out of bed. I made breakfast and drank tea. I worked for a few hours. I had a meeting in the afternoon. I was nervous, but I tried to speak clearly. I listened carefully and understood most of the words. After work, I went to the park. I saw people jogging and walking. I sat on a bench and relaxed. It was a peaceful moment. Then I came home and had dinner. Now I'm writing about my day in English. This kind of practice not only improves your vocabulary, but also builds the habit of thinking reflectively in English. During your free time, like lunch breaks, waiting in line, or relaxing at home, use English for entertainment. Watch short videos, listen to podcasts, or read simple articles in English. But don't just watch or read passively. After watching a video or reading a story, talk about it out loud in your own words. For example, if you watch a video about how to stay healthy, you can say, "The video said we should drink more water. It also said to sleep early and avoid too much sugar. I think I can try drinking more water from tomorrow." You are using real-world content to develop your thinking and speaking at the same time. You can also create imaginary situations and act them out in English. This is called role play. Imagine you are in a restaurant, ordering food. Say, "Hello, I would like to see the menu. I want to order a sandwich and a coffee. How much is it?" Thank you. Next, imagine you are at a hotel. Say, "Good evening, I have a reservation. Can I check in? I would like a non-smoking room. What time is breakfast?" These little role plays train your brain to respond in English during real-life situations. Let's go through a quick speaking practice using a role play at a store. Repeat or imagine these lines. "Hello, I need some groceries. Where can I find the milk? I also want to buy some eggs and bread. Do you have fresh fruits? How much are these bananas? I would like to pay by card. Can I get a bag? Thank you." Even if you're just speaking to yourself, doing this regularly will prepare you for real conversations. Another way to bring English into your life is labeling objects around your home. If you can, use sticky notes and write the names of objects like mirror, door, table, lamp, remote, and stick them on the actual items. Every time you look at them, say the word out loud or in your mind. This visual repetition helps you memorize vocabulary effortlessly. When you're commuting or doing housework, listen to English You don't need to understand every single word. Just allow your ears to get used to the rhythm and sounds of English. This will improve your listening skills. Later, try to repeat some of the sentences you remember, even if it's just one line like, "She is going to the market." Say it out loud and repeat it throughout the day. Another important practice technique is speaking in front of a mirror. This helps you become more confident with your facial expressions, pronunciation, and fluency. When you talk in front of a mirror, it feels like you're talking to someone. You can start by asking yourself questions and answering them. For example, look into the mirror and say, "How are you today?" Then answer, "I'm feeling good. I slept well. I have a busy day ahead." Next, ask, "What will you do today?" And answer, "I will go to the market. I will clean my room. I will also practice my English." You can create your own question and answer sessions. This is a great way to become comfortable speaking in English, even if you don't have someone to talk to. Let's do a short mirror speaking practice. Imagine you are looking at yourself in the mirror and having a conversation. Repeat after me, or say these in your mind. "Hello there. How are you feeling today? Are you ready to practice English? Let's speak with confidence. Don't worry about mistakes. Just enjoy the process. What did you learn yesterday? What do you want to learn today? Can you describe your morning? Can you describe how you feel right now?" This type of self-talk creates a strong bond between your thoughts and your English speaking ability. Reading aloud is another useful exercise. You can take a short paragraph from a book, a newspaper, or an online article and read it out loud slowly. Try to focus on your pronunciation and intonation. Don't worry if you make mistakes. The key is repetition. The more you read out loud, the more natural it becomes to speak. After reading, try to summarize what you just read in your own words. This helps you improve your comprehension and also your speaking ability. Here's a sample reading and speaking practice for you. I'll read a short paragraph, and then you try to say it again using your own words. Listen carefully. Many people around the world are learning English to improve their job opportunities. English is used in business, technology, and international travel. People want to be able to communicate with others from different countries. Now you try to say that in your own words. You could say, "English helps people get better jobs. It is important in business and travel. People learn it to speak with others globally." This practice trains your brain to process English information and use it in your way. To strengthen your vocabulary, choose one topic each day and learn 5 to 10 new words related to that topic. For example, if today's topic is kitchen, learn words like stove, pan, boil, chop, and ingredients. Use them in real sentences throughout your day. Say things like, "I am boiling water in the pan. I chopped onions and added them to the ingredients." The more often you use the new words, the quicker they become part of your everyday language. Let's try a vocabulary building practice now. Today's topic is office. Here are 10 words: desk, computer, printer, meeting, deadline, email, project, report, schedule, task. Now try to use them in sentences. I sat at my desk and turned on the computer. I printed the report and checked my email. There's a meeting at 10 a.m. I have to finish the project before the deadline. My schedule is full of tasks today. Try saying these sentences out loud or in your mind. Then, later in your day, try using some of these words again. in different situations. One more helpful technique is to set daily goals for your English practice. These goals should be small and achievable. For example, today's goal can be, I will speak in English for 10 minutes. Or, I will learn 5 new words and use them in sentences. When you set a clear goal, you give your brain a direction, and when you achieve it, you feel encouraged to keep going. You don't have to wait for a perfect time. Even practicing during short breaks throughout your day is helpful. Think about how often you open your phone during the day. You can use those moments to practice English too. Instead of scrolling social media in your native language, switch your apps or phone language to English. Try commenting on English videos, reading English captions, or typing short journal entries in your Notes app in English. These are modern habits that can turn your phone into an English learning tool. Sometimes, people feel shy or afraid to speak English because they think others will judge them for making mistakes. But the truth is, making mistakes is part of learning. Even native speakers make mistakes. Don't let fear stop you from practicing. You must speak without worrying about being perfect. It's more important to be clear and confident than to speak like a textbook. If you make a mistake, correct yourself kindly and keep going. For example, if you say, she go to market, and then realize the mistake, just say, sorry, I mean she goes to the market. This self-correction builds confidence and shows progress. Let's try a short exercise for confidence building. Imagine you're introducing yourself to someone. Say this with me. Hello, my name is Sarah. I live in Lahore. I am learning English. I practice every day. I make mistakes, but I try again. I want to speak English fluently. These types of affirmations can help you overcome the fear of speaking. You are telling yourself that it's okay to learn, to grow, and to speak even if it's not perfect. You're training your mind to be confident and patient. Another method to increase your fluency is by shadowing. This means you listen to someone speaking English and repeat what they say immediately after them, almost like an echo. This helps you match the speed, rhythm, and pronunciation of native speakers. You can use short English clips or audio from podcasts. Repeat one sentence at a time and try to copy it exactly. For example, if the speaker says, I'm going to the store to get some milk, you repeat right after, I'm going to the store to get some milk. Do this daily for 10 to 15 minutes, and you will see a big improvement in your speaking flow. Now let's do a shadowing style practice. I will say a sentence, and you can pause and repeat after me. Ready? I usually wake up at 7 in the morning. Pause. Repeat. Then, I take a shower and get ready for work. Pause. Repeat. I leave the house at 8 and take the bus to the office. Pause. Repeat. At work, I check my emails and start my tasks. Pause. Repeat. After work, I come home, eat dinner, and relax. Pause. Repeat. Doing this kind of practice every day with different topics will help you sound more fluent and confident. Another way to include English in your routine is to ask yourself questions throughout the day in English. For example, when you wake up, ask, what do I need to do today? Then answer in English. I need to buy groceries. I have a meeting at 3. I need to clean my room. At night, ask, what did I do today? Then say, I completed my project. I talked to my friend. I watched a movie. These small conversations with yourself are powerful. They turn your thoughts into English and prepare you for real conversations. Let's do another practice exercise. Ask yourself this question and answer it aloud or in your mind. What do I usually do on weekends? Your answer can be, on weekends, I relax at home. Sometimes I go shopping. I watch movies or read books. I clean the house and cook something nice. I also try to practice English by watching English videos. This type of personal speaking practice keeps you connected with your own life while learning English. It's also useful to practice common expressions and idioms in daily situations. For example, when someone helps you, say, "Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it." When you're surprised, say, "Oh, really? That's interesting." When you're tired, say, "I'm exhausted. I need to rest." Using natural expressions helps you sound more fluent. The more you practice them, the easier it becomes to say them naturally. Let's do a daily life expressions practice. Repeat or think along with me. Thanks, I appreciate your help. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. It's okay, no problem. That sounds great. Let's do it later. I'm not sure about that. I'm just kidding. Take care. See you tomorrow. These expressions are common in daily life and help you respond smoothly in real conversations. Also, try to involve your surroundings. If you're with friends or family who are open to it, speak a few sentences in English with them every day. Even if it's just greetings or basic questions like, "Did you eat?" or "What are you doing?" It will build your speaking habit. If they don't speak English, just pretend they do and practice anyway. Talk about what's happening around you, even if you're alone. For example, say, "It's raining outside. I like the sound of rain. I will stay inside and read a book." The more you bring English into your environment, the more it becomes part of your life. Let's now talk about using English during your hobbies. If you like cooking, follow recipes in English. Read the steps out loud and name the ingredients in English. Say, "I need flour, sugar, and eggs. I will mix them in a bowl. Then I will bake the cake at 180 degrees." If you enjoy music, try learning the lyrics of English songs. Sing along and try to understand what the song means. Music helps improve listening skills and pronunciation. If you enjoy movies or series, try watching with English subtitles. Repeat short dialogues and speak them out loud. You can even pause and try acting out the scene. These activities make your learning fun and practical. Now, let's do a short cooking-related speaking practice. Repeat or imagine these sentences with me. Today, I am cooking pasta. I boil the water. I add salt and oil. I put the pasta in the pot. It is cooking now. I chop some garlic and onions. I add tomato sauce. The kitchen smells nice. I serve the pasta on a plate. It looks delicious. I enjoy my meal. These kinds of everyday moments give you a chance to speak English naturally while doing something you love. You can also make a habit of reviewing your day in English before going to bed. This is a simple yet effective way to connect English practice with your real experiences. Lie down and think, what did I do today? What did I say? What did I learn? Try to summarize your whole day in English, just in your mind. This helps your brain process the language and strengthens memory. Even 5 minutes of this habit can make a big difference. Let's try a bedtime review together. Say or think along with me. I woke up early today. I practiced English in the morning. I went to work. I had a meeting and tried to understand everything. I listened carefully and spoke a little English. I came back home and watched an English video. I wrote my thoughts in English. I feel happy with my progress. I will continue tomorrow. Doing this every night keeps you motivated and reminds you that progress is happening. Try not to compare your English journey with others. Everyone learns at their own speed. Some people learn fast, some need more time. The most important thing is that you are practicing every day. You are showing up. You are improving slowly but surely. Don't focus too much on how perfect your grammar is. Focus on your ability to express your thoughts. Real communication is not about being perfect. It's about being understood. Whenever you feel stuck or discouraged, take a deep breath and remind yourself why you are learning English. Maybe it's for a better job, or to travel, or to connect with people around the world. Keep that reason close to your heart and use it to stay inspired. Every small step you take is moving you closer to your goal. Every sentence you speak is proof of your effort. Celebrate your progress, even if it's small. Now let's do a motivational practice together. Repeat after me. I am learning English every day. I will not give up. I believe in myself. I make mistakes, but I learn from them. I will speak with confidence. I will not be afraid. I'm improving every day. English is becoming part of my life. I enjoy learning. I enjoy speaking. I am doing my best. These simple words can lift your spirit and remind you of your potential. If you ever feel bored with practice, change your routine. Try a different topic, a new podcast, or a new writing prompt. Variety keeps learning fresh. You can even talk about your dreams and goals in English. For example, one day I want to visit New York. I want to see Central Park. I want to speak to people in English and make new friends. Talking about your dreams in English gives you a strong emotional reason to keep practicing. Before we finish, let's go through one final practice paragraph together. Imagine it's a Sunday and you're relaxing at home. Say or think, "It's Sunday today. I woke up late. I made a cup of tea and sat on the sofa. I watched a funny video in English. I understood most of the jokes. I smiled and laughed. I learned a few new words. I repeated the funny lines to myself. In the afternoon, I cleaned my room and listened to an English podcast. In the evening, I read a short English story online. I felt relaxed. I practiced without stress. I'm happy with my progress today." And that's the beauty of practicing English in daily life. It doesn't have to be boring. It doesn't need a classroom. It just needs your attention, your voice, and a little bit of time each day. You are creating an English-speaking environment for yourself, step by step. Remember, consistency is more powerful than perfection. If you show up every day with small effort, you will become fluent. Thank you so much for staying with me until the end. I hope these ideas and exercises help you turn your daily life into a powerful English learning space. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to English in Minutes. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and I'll see you in the next video.